Aww, no! With blushed cheeks, she cast her eyes down in embarrassment. Is she really asking what I think she is? She wants my... Yes, sir! More boobs! Boobs! Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. Hello? Even if you ask my mom, she'll probably say the same thing. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know either. Nobody knows. Nobody will ever know. Anyways, what's going on YouTube? My name is VitaminDStain and welcome back to some Cafe Stella, the Reaper's Butterflies. What was I going to say? Right off the bat, if you haven't seen the previous episode, go ahead and watch. It's going to be on this corner. As you know, I know my left and rights. Finally, after 3 years of YouTube, I'll be right here waiting for you. Daddy's always here for you. But before we get started, please consider hitting that like for your boy because why not? I'm here, you're here, the button's right there. It's not that much work, just do it. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, please. Please, help my self-esteem, please. Anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into this video. We left off on chapter 4, part 5. This is part number 12 of Cafe Stella, right? Yeah, this will be episode number 12 of Cafe Stella. Yeah, okay, yeah, we good. Alright. My favorite series at the moment, if I'm being honest with you. Hey, Shiki-san. You know, it's weird. We see each other at work so often that it's a little strange seeing you on campus now. Worried? Oh, we're close. I know what you mean. I doubt there'd be any problems on Suzune-san's end. But with only Mikado and Akizuki-san manning the dining floor, they'd have to take orders, make drinks, and sew cakes, all by themselves. And Akizuki-san probably has to pop in the kitchen every now and then to help out. But mornings aren't usually too busy, so I'm sure they manage. That is, barring any unexpected surprises, like a large party of customers coming all in at once or something. Trust me, I get plenty of word too. I know it's first-hand crazy how it gets during rush hour. Don't do that. Are you serious? Not that it's really my place to say anything, but that's probably not a decision you want to make lightly. And I doubt your parents would be very happy either. So you might actually consider it if circumstances change? Whatever the case, it sounds like her priorities are cafe first, college second. Nice. W was only. Atta girl.
少よっぽどタイミングが悪くないと並ぶほどではないと思うけど。
わかった。今度は平日に行くね。
ご来店を心よりお待ちしております。
じゃあまたね。
After a short conversation, the girls say their goodbyes and walk off. After they're gone, I slip my phone back in my pocket.
で、さっきからスマホをいじって何してるの？存在を消す訓練？
No, not exactly. I just didn't feel like barging into your conversation. If I did, those girls probably would have given me that look like, who the heck is this guy? And I probably would have stuttered or fumbled over my words anyways. But for the record, I wasn't trying to blend in with my surroundings. I was looking up our cafe's reputation online.
高峰くんエゴサとかできるんだ。メンタル強い。
Oh, don't worry. I was in the same boat. I've been avoiding it like the plague up until now. But those girls seem to keep up with that kind of stuff, so I thought it wouldn't hurt to take a peek.
で、どう？
Like they said, the majority of our reviews are positive.
おおむねなんだ。
Well, everyone has different taste buds, though there was one comment that complained about the weight.
それか。人をさらに増やした方がいいのかな。
It was only one comment. It could have been someone who came on opening day for all we know. We should wait for more reviews before we decide. Rash decisions always lead to regret.
そうかもね。というか、
We saw Kanna's boobs,
なんか
that's
嬉
why.
しそう？
Yes, sir.
高峰くん、いいことでもあった？
You could say that. It was something one of the girls had mentioned earlier. She'd read some comments online saying our non-cake dishes were pretty good too. Yeah, I bet he's all happy about that. They may be few in numbers, but they're definitely out there. My hard work is starting to pay off, even if only a little. Although, I suppose they could have been talking about Suzune-san's cooking and not mine. But let's not be too pessimistic. If what the girls said were true, my new omelette a la carbonara has the potential to be quite a hit. I better keep up the good work so I can garner even more of those comments. Which is all fine and dandy, except the cafe's closed today. Why? So instead, I decided to put that motivation towards helping the girls study for the midterms. Ah, right, we're gonna do that. I forgot.
あ、先輩。よかった。少し遅くなったかと思いましたけど、先輩もこの時間だったんですね。
Yeah, I just got out of class. Shiki-san and Nozumi should already be here, so let's head inside.
はい。おはようございます。いらっしゃいませ、高峰さん、メイさん。定休日なのにいらっしゃいませで出迎えられるのってちょっと変な感じですね。それを言うならおはようございますも変じゃないですか？
What?
今日は仕事じゃないんですから。確かにそうかも。今日はテストの勉強ですよね。夏目さんとのぞみさんはもう来てますよ。
I spot the two of them already sitting down at a table in the back.
すみません、遅くなっちゃって。
Yeah, sorry.
そんなでもないよ。それに2人も授業だったんだから。
謝られるほどじゃないから気にしないで。
皆さん何を飲まれますか？私が準備しますよ。
Nice.
でもいいんです。勉強に集中するためにも遠慮なく言ってください。
This is why she's our
あ
wifey.
りがとうございます。
This is why. This is exactly why.
アールグレイで。
I claimed her, bro.
私は
She's not my property, I'm
お願い
kidding.
していいですか？
Alright, chill, chill, chill.
わかりました。お二人はどうしますか？
私もアールグレイを。
I'll have a coffee.
わかりました。
Let's get to it then. Did you manage to find the stuff I asked for?
一応残ってた。はい。
Thanks. These should help. I take the stack of papers she hands me. They're Shiki-san's old tests from her time at Makihata Girls' School. I'd gotten the idea to use her old tests as study material for the upcoming ones. Wow, straight A's all across the board.
学部は違えど同じ大学なんだから、高峰くんだって似たようなものでしょ？
Well, I had a lot of help, as I'm sure you can imagine. Plus, my grades were only just barely good enough to be accepted.
うわぁ、何これ。最後の問題答えを見ながらでもわかんないや。私なんて見ただけで頭痛が。
Yeah, there are quite a few nasty questions in here.
それは先生の趣向。佐伯先生って数学が好きな人らしくて、応用的な解き方をさせて学生に数学の魅力を伝えようとしてそういう問題を作るって噂だった。
その努力が実ることってあるんですか？
大半の子は嫌ってたんじゃないかな。人柄とかじゃなくてテストの時期限定で。
みんなそんな感じですね。
This teacher still teaches there?
はい、そうですよ。
Well, these tests should be great reference material then. As for the English ones, all those questions seem pretty standard.
少なくとも私がいた頃は意地悪な問題を作ってたのは数学くらいかな。
Good. Then as long as we use these tests in the textbook that you review, you should be able to avoid failing.
結構暗記頼りになりそうだけど。
It'll have to do for now. There's not enough time for her to relearn all the material.
お世話になります。
Hyuchidani-san's midterms begin next Monday. There's not much time until then, but as long as we focus on the right material for her to memorize in order to make educated guesses, she should be able to pass. Teaching her is going to be a real chore, but we don't have much choice. What about you, Nozomi? Any stuff in particular you need help with?
目下一番わからない問題はこの夏目さんの数学かな。できれば解説とかしてほしいかも。
じゃあ今から一緒に説明するから聞いてて。
はい、よろしくお願いします。
While they're doing that, I'll get the English material ready. To some extent, I've already decided the most important words, phrases, and confusing usages we should cover. As long as she focuses on remembering those, at the very least, she shouldn't fail.
お待たせしました。オレンジジュースとブレンド、アールグレイになります。ありがとうございます。すみません、いただきます。
ありがとう秋月さん。それでここでこの公式を用いて上で求めた値を使えば答えが出るんだけど、わかる？
はあ、なるほど。説明されると一応理解できるような気がしないでもないような。のぞみちゃんすごい。私なんて全然だよ。
日内谷さんは公式を覚えるところからね。なるべく簡単に説明するから、わからないところがあったらすぐに言って。
わかりました。
Yeah, studying sucks. You're sighing way too much.
今のが理解できてるなら、住染さんは別の勉強をしててもいいと思うけど。
完全に理解できてるわけじゃないですけど。じゃあ夏目さんの英語のテストを借りてもいいですか？そっちを使って勉強したいので。
はい、どうぞ。
足引っ張ってごめんね、のぞみちゃん。全然そんなこと。
No, it is. It is.
今
Don't
の
lie to
問
her.
題だって勉強会があったからこそ教えてもらえたんだしさ。一緒に頑張ろう。それで赤点を回避しようね。うん。高峰さんはブレンドですよね。
Oh, thanks.
ところで高峰さんは何をしてるんですか？
I'm putting together a list of stuff I want to cover.
なるほど、資料作りですか。それなら私も手伝いましょうか。
Heck yeah. You'd be willing?
心配しなくても比較してまとめるくらいできますから。皆さんが頑張っているんです。私にも応援させてください。
Alright, grab a seat.
はい。昴生くん、ちょっといい？
What's up?
ここってなんで2が正解なの？他のでも通じそうなんだけど。
Let me see. Well, if you look at the paragraph before the blank, you can tell whether it's a factual or hypothetical question. The question is asking about something that happened in the past, so the answer has to be number 2. Number 1 is a conjunction, so that wouldn't make sense, see? There's a comma here.
本当だ。見落としてた。
It's an easy mistake to make. This whole section can be a little tricky. But it's something you need to know. You'll find these sorts of questions on the English proficiency test as well.
そうなんだ。わかった。ありがとう。ちゃんと覚えておかないと。高峰さんって本当に勉強できるんですね。
Wow, you're so surprised.
意外ですよね。長年幼なじみやってるし、テストの時には助けてもらってますけど、未だに私も慣れな
Wow,
いです。
alright.
家で必死に勉強してる様子もないのに、なんで成績がいいんだろう。
Hey, I put in the effort just like everybody else.
そうなんですか？
The most efficient way to retain information is to pay attention in class. That and taking notes. If I do that, a single glance is all it takes to remember what I learned, which also helps me cut down on review time.
急がば回れということですかね。
昔からそんなこと言ってるけどさ、それで簡単に集中できるなら苦労なんてないよ。もうダメ、完全に集中力切れた。
私もそろそろ脳みそが焼き切れそう。プスプス。
もうこんな時間か。じゃあ今日は終わりにしよう。
はい、ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。
どういたしまして。どう？少しは自信がついた？
ああ、はい。
Doesn't sound very convincing.
分かったような気がしなくはないです。
さあ、ちゃんと説明できてたならよかった。
家に帰ってからちゃんと復習してみます。
わからないことがあったら何度でも説明するから、仮に同じところがわからなくても遠慮しないで。そういうのはよくあることだから。
はい、ありがとうございます。
Why don't we get you to take the same test Shiki-san let us tomorrow? After you review the questions you get wrong, you can retake them again the next day.
私もそれでいいと思う。
でもそれって同じ問題でいいんですか？
いいの。理解したつもりになるのが一番まずいから。
Yeah, the goal here is to make sure you comprehend what you're learning. If you can't get the same grade Shiki-san did, you should be able to pass your exams without a hitch. But simply memorizing her answers won't mean anything.
はい、分かってます。
Are you okay with that too, Nozomi?
ありがとう。
Alright.
明日からしばらくはシフト関係なくお店に来て。
Eh? We'll be able to help you study if you use the break room, though it'll have to be a while we're on the job.
はい、よろしくお願いします。あとこれをどうぞ。英語と日本史についてまとめた資料をコピーしてきましたから。ありがとうございます。
Japanese history will largely be pure memorization, but for English, make sure you think about your answers carefully and review them.
はい、わかりました。
And thanks for helping me out too, Akizuki-san.
いえ、困っている人の手助けが今の私の仕事でもありますからね。今日は本当にありがとうございました。
お礼はまだ早い。ちゃんと定期テストをやりきった後に聞かせて。
Facts.
ですね。了解です。頑張ります。
ただいま。
おかえり、のぞみ。遅かったな。水曜は定休日だったんじゃないのか？
今日はテスト勉強。友達と一緒にこうせいくんやバイト先の先輩に教えてもらってたの。心配しなくても遊び回ってるわけじゃないよ。
そういう心配をしているわけじゃない。
What are you worried about, bro?
頑張るのはいいが、あまり無理はしないようにな。最近は夜遅くまで起きているんじゃないか？徹夜なんかは体にも悪いぞ。
分かってるよ。徹夜なんてしなくて済むように今のうちからやってるの。私、部屋に戻って今日の復習をしてるから。
風呂は？
後でいい。
Ew, stinky. Oh, another view, huh? What's up with that?
こんな時間か。勉強した。自分一人で復習するだけだとこんなに集中できないんだよね。お風呂に入ろうっと。早く寝ないと明日起きられなくなっちゃうよ。
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Until Nozomi and Hyuchidani-san pass their exams, both of them will be prioritizing their studies over work. Naturally, none of us will object to that. On weekdays, it's not a problem. It gets busy, but not so much that we can't handle it. On weekends, however, it's a whole different story.
すみません。
Dang, bro!
はい、お待たせしました。
私はこのガトーショコラ。
じゃあ私はこっちのチーズケーキをもらえる？
かしこまりました。
ああ、でもパンケーキも美味しそうよね。
Make up your
わかる
mind.
わ。そっちも気になってた。このパンケーキって量はあるの？
そうですね。女性の方ですと一皿で満足される方も多いですね。
すみません。
ただいま参りますので少々お待ちください。
二人で分けて食べない？そうね。そうしましょうか。それじゃあパンケーキとその後にさっきのケーキ、あとブレンドコーヒーをもらえる？私もブレンド。
かしこまりました。お待たせいたしました。ご注文はお決まりでしょうか？
ショートケーキとガトーショコラ、あとこのフルーツタルト。
持ち歩きのお時間はどれぐらいでしょうか？
30分くらいかな。
かしこまりました。少々お待ちください。
お待たせしました。会計が1340円になります。
はーい。じゃあ2000円で。
お返し660円です。ありがとうございました。またのご来店をお待ちしております。
どうも。
ミカドさん、ブレンドを2つとダージリン、それとアッサムティーをお願いします。
4人分か。ここを離れるとなると夏目の負担が大きくなるな。
そうですね。行列をさばく方が優先かもしれませんね。わかりました。注文の方はこちらで対応しますので、引き続きケーキの販売をお願いします。
わかった。
いらっしゃいませ。カフェステラへようこそ。
とはいうものの、やっぱり一人だと時間がかかるかも。
That looks mad stressful, dude.
オーダー入ります。パンケーキとオムライス、それにカプレーゼ風のパスタをお願いします。はいよー。あとすみません、ドリンクの方を少し手伝ってもらえませんか？今はちょっといっぱいいっぱいで。
We're pretty busy in here too. Is that alright though, Suzune-san?
でも放置はできないしね。分かった。昴生はドリンクの手伝いだけど、それが終わったらすぐに戻ってくる。それまでにできる限りの下準備は私がしておくから。
Alright.
すみません、ありがとうございます。紅茶は私が対応しますから、高峰さんはブレンドを2人分お願いします。
Got it. While demand for our cakes is still as high as ever, word about our pancake has also gradually begun to spread. To my delight, our omelette, rice, and pasta have also been rising in popularity. As a result, the cafe is packed with both dine-in and take-out customers. I've been running back and forth between the kitchen and the dining floor all morning.
すみません。
はーい、すぐに参ります。
Let me handle this.
すみません、お願いします。
Thank you for your patience.
こんにちは。
Oh, why? Hello there, Yuna-chan.
オムライスをお願いしま
Aw.
すみません。お忙しいところにお邪魔してしまったようで。
Oh, that's fine. I'm glad to see you again. Do you want your omelet rice thinly fried like usual?
す。あとオレンジジュース。
I love her so much. Of course.
私はパンケーキとダージリンをいただけますか？
Certainly. I'll have those out to you shortly.
ゆいなちゃん、また来てくれたんですね。
Yeah, I'd love it if they became regulars from now on.
あの様子だともうすでに常連っぽいですけどね。オーダーはやっぱり
Yeah, omelet rice again.
とすると、やっぱりここは高峰さんが
Yes,
作らないとい
sir.
けませんね。
That's the plan.
コーヒーの方はどうですか？もう終わりそうですか？
Yeah, all that's left is just to add hot water.
でしたらあとは任せてください。こちらはティーコージーをかぶせて蒸らし待ちですから。ありがとうございました。
No problem. But you'll have to add 2 more drinks to the list. An orange juice and a Darjeeling... For Yuna-chan and her mom.
お任せください。
Darjeeling? What the heck is that? Sorry about that. I'm back.
パスタ準備は終えてるから、あとはよろしく。
Got it. Also, we've got a new order. A thinly fried omelet rice and a plate of pancakes. I'll handle the omelet rice.
任せた。じゃあ私は次もパンケーキか。そろそろ溜まってる洗い物もきれいにしないとまずいな。しかしやっぱり土曜のお昼はきついね。あの二人も来られないんだから。
Dang. But they're handling. Props to them. Well, they've got classes in the morning. Plus their midterms are coming up too, so they've got to study.
おー、そうそうそうだったね。調子の方はどうなの？無事に乗り越えられそう？
From what I can see, they should be fine. Hopefully. Or at least, Nozomi should be, since she's always been the steadiest type to begin with. Yuchidani-san might have to do a bit of guesswork, though, so I'm not sure about her.
なるほどね。
Speaking of which, what were your grades like back when you were their age, Suzune-san?
私はもうパティシエを目指すって決めてたから、一夜漬けだけで乗り切ってたね。
As expected.
と、2番のパンケーキ上がったよ。はーい、すぐに運びます。私はショーケースの方で夏目先輩と交代しようかな。よろしくって。あれ、なんで？
What are you two doing here? Aren't you supposed to be studying for your exams?
心配しなくても順調だってば。
But
土曜日の忙しさを知っていると気になっちゃうんだよ。今日だっててんてこまいでしょ。お店の中にいるのに休憩室でおとなしく勉強なんてしてられません。気になってむしろ勉強が手につかないんですってば。それは確かにそうかも。たまに休みを取っても仕事が気になって全然気が休まらないことって。
I felt that to the core, bro. Jesus.
そうなんですよ。だからちゃんと働く。落ち着いたらその時は好意に甘えさせてもらうから。
Fine. I hate to say it, but we could use your help.
2番テーブル運びます。ほれ、ぼーっとしてないで。私たちも働く。
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Time's up. At my signal, the girls set their pencils down on the table. Alright, now let's see how you did.
よろしくお願いします。このテストを受けるのももう4回目か。
Yeah, that sucks.
さすがに答えを覚えてきたけど、単純な暗記じゃなくちゃんと理解できてるような気がする。一度じゃなく何度もちゃんと繰り返すって重要なんだね。
Alright, I'm done grading them.
ずいぶん早いね。
Well, I've done it 4 times by now. Anyway, to the results. Nozomi, your answers were essentially perfect, but you made a lot of careless mistakes. If it weren't for those, though, you might have gotten a perfect grade.
一応気をつけてるんだけど、焦ってるのかな。
Also, keep in mind that you go to a different school. The questions on your exam are bound to be different accordingly, so watch out for that. By the way, are you feeling alright? This would be a terrible time for you to get sick.
平気。風邪っぽい症状はないから。
Good. Now for you, Yoshidani-san. It looks like you're thinking about question 4 the wrong way.
やっぱりか。答えが違うのはさすがに気づいてたんですけど。
To be fair, she's got a lot more to memorize than Zoe does. I suppose that goes to show the difference in their usual studying habits. But you did pretty well in everything else. Math aside, you should be able to get around 70% in your other subjects.
先輩たちのおかげですよ。
Either way, I'm confident you aren't going to fail, at the very least.
だといいんですけどね。同じ問題が出てくれればいいのに。確かに、それが一番楽だね。
I can't speak for Nozomi's, but that might be more likely than you think. You have the same teacher as Shiki-san, so unless the curriculum's changed dramatically, his tests shouldn't have changed much either.
そうであることを期待します。
Yes, sir.
じゃあ私はあっちだからまた明日。
私はこっちなんで失礼します。さてと、部屋に帰ってお風呂に入って
Look at
ビール
her.
でも飲むか。お風呂でお酒は危ないってよく聞きます
Is
よ。
it actually... What?
分かってるって。ちゃんと気をつけるから。
Why is that dangerous? Walk Nozomi home, go back with Suzune-san. What? Okay, there's a reason they're letting us choose. Interesting. Okay, I like where this is going. I'm kidding. Alright. Wait, let me look at the guide though. I need to look at the guide real quick. Okay, so going back to the guide that I had talked about earlier. So for Suzune-san, it'd be pointless to walk home with her because we would need to complete her route first before we begin her route. So going back with her, Suzune, I'm not sure what that would do to the story or the route, but I'm not trying to mess with that. So we're probably gonna walk with Nozomi. I've made up my mind. The way I'm gonna do this is most likely doing Natsume's first, Suzune's next, then doing Nozomi, which is the girl on the right with the orange hair, then Hyuchidani, and last but not least Akizuki. I'll do Akizuki last. So we're gonna walk Nozomi home. I would have loved to choose Suzune-san, but since we need to do a route first, I can't mess with it yet. So I mean, maybe I can because there's no specific order, but I'm just kind of trying to do the order of the visual novel and how people are saying they did it, and I do agree with this order, so I'm going to do it. So we're gonna walk Nozomi home. But like I said, I would definitely go for Suzune if it wasn't for the you need to complete en route first before doing hers. I would do it if it wasn't for that thing. I'm gonna have to walk Nozomi home. Alright, I'm gonna walk Nozomi home.
なんで？まあ夜も遅いからね。じゃまた明日。お疲れさん。
Good night.
お疲れ様でした。で、急にどうしたの？その過保護っぷり。
I don't know. You just don't feel like your usual self. You sure you're not working yourself too hard?
そんなに変だった？
It's not really something visible per se, like your facial complexion. I don't know. Chalk it up my intuition as your childhood friend, I guess. I placed my hand on her forehead just to make sure.
テスト直前だもん。風邪なんかはひかないように。
Girl, you don't control that. Moron. Doesn't seem like you have a fever at least. Which leaves only one other thing. Have you been studying too hard?
頑張りすぎってほどのことはないと思うけど。
You've been staying up later than usual to study, haven't you?
まあ、多少は。
Plus, you've been working as a waitress too. It's no wonder you seem a bit out of sorts.
大丈夫だってこれぐらい。
You call making that many careless mistakes on your test fine? No more studying for today, alright? I want you to get some sleep.
けど。
It won't matter how much studying you do if you don't get enough rest. None of it will stick. So go home, take a bath or something, and go to sleep. Sleep is an important part of staying in top shape.
わかった。今日は昴生君
Whatever I
の
want?
通りにするよ。
Kidding. Good. Now let's get you home. Yes, sir.
送ってくれてありがとう。また明日ね。
Yeah, night.
ただいまー。なんか意識しちゃうとどっと疲れが出てきたかも。
What a dummy.
自分で思ってた以上に疲れが溜まってたのかな。全然寝てないわけじゃなかったんだけど。しょうがない。今日はおとなしく昴生君の言葉に従ってあげますか。お風呂入ってとっとと寝ようっと。
Atta girl. Atta girl. Something tells me they're gonna make us finally choose a route with one of the girls soon. Like very soon. Aww.
のぞみあなた今日は寝てていいの？
Uh-oh, she
も
was
う
sucked.
9時回ってるわよ。
Oh no.
あ、起きた。あなた朝ごはんは？
ゆっくり食べてる暇なんてないってば。
簡単に食べられるものだけでも食べておきなさいな。
Oh no.
どうせ身支度もあるんでしょ。その間に準備しておいてあげるから。
もっと早くに声をかけてよ。
かけましたよ、もちろん。人のせいにしない。
昨日はちゃんと早く寝たのに。なんで
You haven't been taking care of yourself. Sleep is important, dogs.
ブッシュドノエルで行こうかと思うんだよね。クリスマス用のケーキ。
Nice. A classic.
数の予想が全然つかないからさ。とりあえず今回はそれで様子を見ようかと。幸い通常のケーキの売れ行きは上々だし、今回は安全策にしておこうと思うんだよね。
Oh my god. I think I messed up. So what I've realized is that with every girl, it says to walk or go home with Suzune-san. All of the girls, except for Nozomi. Nozomi's is the only one that says walk Nozomi home. Which means I think I just started her route. No! That's not what I wanted. Because I want to do Nozomi, or not Nozomi, I want to do Shiki first, bro. I don't want to do Nozomi. I think I gotta redo this, guys. I think I have to redo this. I'm sorry. I think I have to redo this. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Go back with Suzune. Yes, yeah, go back. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, guys. I have to, though. Take care of yourself, Nozomi. You've got exams coming up.
分かってる。
Keep yourself warm and get plenty of sleep. You got plenty of studying done today, so don't stay up cramming tonight. Go to bed and get some sleep, got it?
分かったよ。口うる
She
さい
just said get off my sack.
言われた通りにする。いつもより早く寝るようにす
So
る。
she'll probably end up staying late. Promise?
はいはい。それじゃあお疲れ様でした。
お疲れ。
Night.
じゃあ私らも帰ろうか。
Yup. We chatted while walking and soon enough arrived in front of the apartment. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Suzune-san?
ねえ、君は今から何をするの？
Sleeping. Taking a bath, then going to bed.
つまり特に用事はないわけだ。
No. Not really, no. Worship the
じ
Lord.
ゃあさ、今から部屋に
Huh? What? But why?
そんなの決まってるでしょ。女に全部言わせるつもり？
Hey, hey,
今
hey. Hey, no.
一人でいたくない。君と
Aww, no! With blushed cheeks, she cast her eyes down in embarrassment. Is she really asking what I think she is? She wants my... A Yolog?
そう前に言ってたじゃん。クリスマスの話。ブッシュドノエルでどうかなって定番どころだしさ。で、その試作品を作ってみたわけさ。
You know what? Instead of interrupting the game, I'm gonna try to save all my thoughts for the end. It's because I feel I'm the type of person that when I have something to say, I need to say it now, or I'll probably forget later. But I'll try to hang on to it.
宣伝するときには実物の写真とかあった方がいいだろうしね。
Okay, I get that. But why did he want to come up to my room again?
全部言わなきゃ伝わらない。
Yeah, you do! Let me guess. You can't finish eating it yourself.
正解。
Man, why'd you have to make it sound so suggestive? You led me on there.
ドキドキした？
Well, maybe a little.
ならよかった。この前の仕返し完了。
She definitely wants my shoe. She definitely wants my shoe. So you still haven't gotten over that?
一人で食べきれないのも本当だけどね。あとは感想も聞きたかったから。ほら、好きに食いね。
I already know it's delicious just by the fact that you made it, Suzune-san.
そりゃね、味見をしてもらいたいんだから自分で納得できる味にはなってる。けどやっぱり実際に言ってもらうだけで気持ちが楽になるんだよ。その一言もらえるだけで勇気が出ることってあると思うんだよね。
Yeah, I get you. Even if you're 99% sure of your abilities, you still want confirmation that from at least one person. Suzune-san can be surprisingly girly at times. Psh, a sound I've grown used to hearing.
この一杯のために生きてるな。
On second thought, she's just an old drunkard on the inside. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and have a bite.
はい、どうぞ。
I cut out a piece with my fork and bring it to my mouth. Rich, full-bodied chocolate, soft, fluffy sponge cake, and inside, just a hint of sourness. Is this raspberry?
軽く酸味があった方が甘さも程よくなるでしょ。
Yeah, tastes great.
よかった。あとはそうだね。粉砂糖をココアパウダーや
She's
コ
way
ー
too
ヒー
nice.
パウダーに変えると
She's
か
way too nice to
バ
us.
リエーションを増やすのもいいかなって。
Think you'll have enough time for all of that?
大変は大変だけど不可能ではないはずだよ。先に予約さえしててもらえば。いやマジで大変だろうけど。
Well, if you can manage it, I think it's a good idea. The more variety, the better.
そっか、ありがとう。成功した後のお酒はうまいな。ちくしょうめ。
Come on, don't just sit there and drink. Help me eat this. There's no way in heck I'm finishing this on my own.
わかってる。いただきます。
With that, the two of us begin eating the prototype cake. Now that I think about it, though, this is the first time I've had a girl in my apartment other than Nozomi.
はあ、スケベなこと考えてる顔だ。
What? A young man and woman alone together in a locked room. There's only one thing that happens in a situation like this. We read the Bible.
お
Duh.
っとそこまでだ。もしこのまま部屋に戻れなければ、君の恥ずかしい秘密が全世界に公開される手はずになっている。
Forever the spicy ground. Relax, I'm kidding. I'd never try something like that.
わけないって。だからそれは私の体型を揶
She
揄してる。
definitely wants our shoe. This is confirmation. Of course, I didn't mean it in an offensive way. I'm nothing if not a gentleman.
ふーん
For a gentleman like myself, a woman's attractiveness isn't determined solely by the size of her breasts.
揶揄以外の何者でもないやろかい。待つとしてどんなのが好みなのか調査します。
After that, she begins rummaging around my room. She definitely wants our shoe. 100%. What the heck are you doing?
男の子ってベッドの下とかにエ
Who
ロ本を
has
隠
porn
してる
mags,
んだ
bro?
よね。
Have you never heard of the hub? No, they don't. And I don't even have any porn mags.
うっそだ。健康な男の子なら持ってないはずないでしょ。
Nobody buys physical porn these days. As long as you have a phone, you can find whatever you need whenever.
ああ、そっか。ならスマホを調査します。
Hey, back off my phone, bro. Yeah, right. That's not happening.
人には言えない秘密がありそう。ちょっと指紋貸して、ロック解除するから。
Hey, haven't you heard of this thing called privacy? She tries to snatch the phone from my hand, but I refuse to let her have it. Not just because of my browser history. There's all sorts of personal data in there, stuff I don't want her to see.
人の体を揶揄した罰だ。おとなしく指紋をよこしなさい。
A little tug of war continues for a while until one particularly hard pull causes me to lose my balance and fall on her, huh? I fall on her, don't I? I fell on her! We fall into the bed, me above her. After a few seconds, I realize that her face inches in front of mine. So we're so close we're almost touching. So close that I count every single eyelash. Come to think of it, to anyone looking in on this scene right now, it looked like I pushed her down. If she were to let out a scream, I'd be screwed. On the contrary, however, she doesn't seem flustered in the slightest. Instead, she simply stares back at me quietly.
あのさ、
Yes?
ごめん。ちょっと調子に乗りすぎた。そうだね。
Yeah, exactly.
スマホを
Take off my phone.
取ろっていうのは問題があったね。
It's fine. Not like you actually saw anything. Anyway, you're not hurt, are you? The cafe would be in hot water if you twisted your hand or something.
問題ないよ。倒れたのもベッドだから、手だけじゃなくて体のどこにも痛みはない。
That's great.
そっちは？
Yeah, I'm fine.
そいつは結
So are you gonna move or are you gonna stay there?
構。じゃあさ、早くどいてくれる？
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I pushed myself back up, but I try to do it without bending my arms because if I go any lower, our faces really will end up touching.
さてと、酔いが冷めちゃったことだし、
She's like, fuck.
私も自分の部屋に戻るよ。試作のケーキも食べてもらって要件は済んだし。
Oh my god. That's embarrassing. Yeah, another day of work. I like how they even like
君も
act
と
weird
っとと
about
寝
it.
なよ。遅刻しても言い訳
They're
は聞かな
definitely
いか
into
ら。
that. Yeah, I know. I won't be.
じゃあ、また明日。
See you tomorrow. Good night. Phew. I really wasn't expecting that to happen. My heart's still pounding like crazy. She's gone and all, but it still won't settle down. At this rate, I don't know if I'll be able to fall asleep. Still, I'm surprised at how calm she was in that situation. That's what I'm saying! Despite what her appearance would have you think, she's definitely an adult. Though if she heard me say that, she'd probably tear my head off. Well, I better go take a bath now. Wow. She's mad she didn't get that kiss. I'm dead.
ビビった超ビビったちょっと調子に乗りすぎた
Her first
で
kiss?
ファーストキスを済ませちゃうところだったよ
That's tough.
男の子の顔があんな間近に動揺してること気づかれなかったかな
No, she pulled it
大
off.
人の対応できてたかなこの動揺を見透かされてたらバカにしそうだなあの野郎ヒロトと同
She's so
じ年
funny.
のガキにバカにされるとかかなりムカつくそれだけは
She's so prideful,
絶対に許せぬあの様子だと大丈夫だと思う
No, he
けど
didn't. He didn't.
こちとら卒業してからずっとケーキ一筋だったからなせめて人並みくらいの経験は重ねておくべきだったかって今さら言っても遅いよね後悔してるわけでもないから
Had a
今
girl?
の人生に不満もないけどさ
Yeah, she's a queen.
ああもうやめやめそんなことを考えても仕方ないお風呂に入って気持ちを切り替えよっと
Wow, what a wild
カフェステ
episode.
ラと死神の
I'm bamboozled, bro. What the freak? Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, what? Okay. What I'm gonna say for sure though is that I definitely over the last few episodes I didn't really talk about it. You know, and I haven't specifically been giving out any love or anything about Suzune-san. I've literally talked about every other girl except Suzune-san, but honestly, thinking about it now and reflecting on the previous episode, I've just realized how much I actually like Suzune-san. Like, she's also a really cool character. I love her personality so much. That's probably my favorite part about Suzune. Like, she's a super spicy girl, but she's definitely one of those girls that if you tame that beast, she'll do wonders for you. You know what I mean? And I really like that about her. And she's really funny. Like, a lot funnier than Kana, just by the way she reacts to many things, you know. And she's the adult, you know. She's the oldest one. Well, if Kana's a Reaper, that would make her the oldest, I assume, right? That makes sense. Well, anyways, out of the humans, she's the oldest one. And after this episode, I definitely see Suzune in a different way now, and I really, 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 really like Suzune. In fact, I like her so much that for now, for sure, she's on my top list for sure, and I think she's for sure behind Kana, but also in front of Nozomi or Natsume. Natsume is an awesome character, like I've talked about before too, but I really, really dig Suzune's personality, and she's so prideful and everything. Like, she's a tough cookie, but like, she's definitely a really, really nice character at heart, I feel. Now the whole root thing, I apologize for the, for the Nozomi thing, for clicking on the Nozomi route. I didn't realize that would begin a route, and I also didn't realize that all the roots or all the females except Nozomi had the go home with Suzune, except for Nozomi. I thought it wouldn't matter, to be honest with you. But basically the two choices were start Nozomi's route or do someone else's route, basically, except Suzune's, because you need to complete a route first before you do Suzune's. But wow, the beginning of the episode was kind of like, it was like, alright, it was normal, but I was not expecting that. And clearly, like I had said in the previous episode of Cafe Stella, clearly they're all in their ways into the protagonist, but obviously deeply in love with them. They would probably be open to the idea of trying something with him, but they're not necessarily in love with them, if that makes sense. Like, if I didn't have to do a route first to get to Suzune first, I would definitely do Suzune's first, or at least right after Kana's. I really like Suzune, but What do you guys think about Suzune? Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think about Suzune? Who do you think, or what do you think about the other girls? Or who's your favorite girl? Who's the best girl? That's the real question. Who is the best girl? Let me down in the comment below. Let's have a little conversation about the best girl here. But I'm gonna end the video here, guys. It's been an hour now. Usually, as you guys know, that's how long these videos are for Character Stella. But I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I said, the beginning and middle was kind of but the ending was something else. But once again, I'm gonna end this video here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and drop a like for your boy. It really helps me tons. And subscribe if you made it this far, because I mean, you're here and you haven't subscribed. What are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe right now. Anyways, I'll let you guys go. Stay safe, and until next time, fellas.